One of the most consistent questions I get is, why can I not overtake someone I'm faster than? And one of the main reasons is we're not comfortable getting closer to the car in front. So let's just go ahead and watch this video here. We've got a great run out of 10. We've got cars in front of us in traffic. We've got to run into 11. All of a sudden, we get back to throttle and they're moving away from us from on exit. We have the same amount of horsepower, if not more horsepower, but we can't get by. Why? Most drivers think overtaking is done in the brake zones. Really, overtaking's actually more done at corner exit and getting the drive onto the front straightaway. That's how I want you to think about things. So what happened here? Our driver has a great run through 11 here at Watkins Glen, and into turn one's a great overtaking zone. But the way to overtake into turn one is getting the drive through and out of 11. So notice here, our driver's getting faster, 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 but then all of a sudden their momentum stops. And now they're the same speed as the car in front of them, right? And what ends up happening is they overslow 11 and they're back to throttle way too early because of that. And then what happens? They get understeer, they have to back off the throttle, they kill the momentum out of the corner. So what could they have done differently? What could they have done better? So what I love here is we're catching in through the brake zone. We're catching into the brake zone. They still have a car length and a half or so to the car in front of us. What they needed to do was time it so they're consistently gaining on them through down to the apex and then using that momentum, getting back to throttle and getting the drive out of 11. So what happens is they don't come off the brakes early enough and they kill their speed. They kill their momentum because they get nervous. We need to make sure our eyes are looking through the car in front of us, right? We have tons of room. We can judge this. So we need to come off the brakes. We need to use the momentum, use the entry speed to get right down to the car in front of us so we're not too early to throttle, so we get back to throttle where we want to and use that momentum not only into the corner, but through the corner, get back to throttle and get out of there. So the number one way to get more effective as a race car driver in terms of overtaking is we need to get more comfortable being closer to the car in front of us. That doesn't mean braking way later. It more means, hey, maybe I'm even a little bit conservative on my brakes. I'm going to let them get a little bit of a gap so that I can come off the brakes, use that momentum, roll in that speed, not be too early throttle and get back to throttle where I want to, but with an extra mile an hour, 2 mile an hour of apex speed and use that momentum onto the straightaway so that I'm overtaking here, I'm popping out and I'm overtaking down the straightaway. So when we get to the brake zone, I'm already alongside them. And that's why overtaking is done more at corner exit than it is into brake zones. Try that in your next race, and I guarantee you'll be a better overtaker.